I was eating rice for breakfast this morning when I realised it wasn't actually rice I was eating, but rather my own dandruff. And that got me thinking. Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another edition of Update News. Now, today's hot topic is everything is not as it seems. Here is the latest. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an amazingly packed episode today with some quite interesting things that have been found within the game files. More on that later. But before we do get into that today, can I just ask a massive favour to leave a like on this very video, and if you are new around here, then why not consider subscribing to the channel? It really does help me out a lot, and it helps this video get out there to the wider YouTube audience. So leave a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, let's get into today's video. So over the last few days, we've all been discussing about this new 8 to 14, and it does vary in size like that, this new 14GB download that we've had to do for No Man's Sky. Now, it has confused so many members within the community, and there has been a lot of speculation around it to why we have essentially had to re-download the entire freaking game. Myself included, we speculated that it could be to do with the expedition and we're just getting assets preloaded onto our consoles and onto our PCs ready for when that does launch. And what fueled that theory and the fire to that, especially within inside the No Man's Sky community, the wizards at Hello Games decided to make sure that we couldn't have a look and a sneak peek inside of the game files. And then all of a sudden, we've got this new 14GB update. There go, fuel to the fire, ooga booga, there is something happening here. However, in the last 24 hours, the boffins in the modding community managed to undo what Hello Games tried to implement, so we could have a look inside of the game files for the first time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've been let privy to some very juicy bits of information. The leaker, however, of the information has asked me not to reveal their identity. So for the purposes of this video, so I can present the information, we'll call this leaker Larry. So Leaker Larry sent me a bunch of images and he's explained what each image represents. Now the first one is that he's found something within the game files and some code as well to go with it that we very well may be getting something called laser swords. Now, is it me or does that image look like something out of freaking Star Wars? You know, with the lightsaber, laser swords, lightsaber, will we be getting lightsabers in No Man's Sky? I'm really not sure at this point. However, this wasn't the only image I was sent, so let's continue. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Leaker Larry asked me to relay a question to you. And their question was this: have you ever dreamed about being a monkey? Because pretty soon, you just very well might be one. And underneath that message, ladies and gentlemen, was this picture. So it turns out there has been a monkey texture discovered in the No Man's Sky game files, where it's a monkey head, a monkey body. It's got all of the data to correlate with that. So, I mean, yeah, we will soon have monkeys in No Man's Sky, but there's something else a little bit more disturbing, because they didn't just send over the monkey, they sent over the chicken too. Yeah, what you're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen, was what was sent over to me. This is insane, it is funny, and it's also quite disturbing. But, ladies and gentlemen, they didn't just stop there. They sent me over one last thing. So it turns out Leaker Larry has found strong evidence that in upcoming updates, there is going to be a change to how water is being rendered in the game. It looks like it's about to get a massive polish. Now, they don't know exactly if it's going to be full-fledged flowing water or anything crazy like that. But what they have said is the textures for the water itself is being redone. And this is what they sent over. We can see it's all the texture files again, but they do have all of the code and things in the files with them as well. So it looks like it very well may be updated in some way. It's very hard to tell, obviously, just looking at the pictures, because A, we can't see inside of those files. We don't have all the information. All we got there was just a few pictures. But if Larry is to be believed, then we very well could see updated water, oceans, that sort of thing. So maybe it's gonna be like, you know, the update abyss, but 2.0 this time. I mean, who knows? But that is apparently what is on the cards. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It does turn around and suggest that not everything was as it seemed with that update. It was very weird at the time, and then all of a sudden we couldn't see inside the game files anymore. But it has been revealed now that maybe there is something else that was slipped inside of the game files of upcoming snippets of future updates. I mean, who knows? But just like I always say, until we physically get the updates in our hands, then we don't know 100% what is coming down the line. And take this video, even with the Datamined stuff, with a pinch of salt. Until it's in the game, then it might as well not be in the game, if that makes sense. So let me know what you think about today's video in the comment section down below. What do you think about playing as a monkey character or even a freaking chicken? I can't even believe I'm having to say that now. But apparently chickens and monkeys are on the way. I mean, that's something, right? I mean, or what about having your very own lightsaber or laser sword as it's being called? Or even what do you think about maybe the upcoming update where they're going to do something with the oceans textures? I mean, could it be running oceans, you know, better water physics? I mean, who knows? Let me know your thoughts, comment section down below. You know what to do. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.